目的のない旅。海図を忘れた後悔。君の漂流の果てにあるのは迷った末の無残な餓死だ。だが生に執着し、魚を口にし、星の巡りを覚え、名も知らぬ陸地を目指すのならば、あるいは誰しもは初めは未熟な航海者に過ぎない。骨子のない思想では聖杯には届かない。
I feel ripped apart to the core. There's Shinji's death, there's what Reen said. Reen's right, I know it's logical, but emotionally I can't deal with it. Unable to let it pass unnoticed, my servant talks to me. Your friendship was brief, I understand your need to lament and to reminisce. Do not worry. Reen, was it? That girl seems to have gladly abandoned civil but I will not. Honestly, I'm surprised. I didn't think my servant would have anything comforting to say to me. I abruptly asked why she didn't. I like those who are kind. There's no beauty in your tears, but they move me nonetheless. Yes, I can't quite put it into words, but after this fight, I do believe I like you a bit more. Saber swells with pride. Can't help laughing. I mean, she spoke so confidently, even though it's something she herself is unsure of. It's not the stronger wish, but the wish that is more beautiful that triumphs in the end. Your wish may be small, frail, maybe a small, frail seed now, but by the end it will have blossomed beautifully. Therefore, all you need to do is keep winning, and the resolution will bloom in your mind. She says that I'm kind. Then, am I shedding tears of empathy? I'm not sure I'm that kind. Still, Saber's words soothe me. I can't allow myself to feel too much. I can't advance through the second round on kindness. Right as I leave the classroom, I hear an electronic noise from my portable terminal. Next combats will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. I should hurry to the second floor bulletin board. Just as before, my name is listed on the next to another on the sheet of the bulletin board. My name is listed first, and then Master Dan Blackmore, Battleground of the Second Chimeric Lunar Sea. So you're the one who will be my next opponent. An elderly gentleman is standing next to me. His hair is pure white and his face weathered with the marks of aging. But though he is clearly aged, he doesn't seem the least bit frail. If I had to describe the way he wore his years, I'd say it was like a tree's rings. His scars have become a solid core and tough bark. It's impossible to see his age as a weakness. You're green, whatever you may think, you lack experience. That you have let your opponent's appearance shake your resolve is proof enough of inexperience. In your eyes, they are lost. You are beyond hopeless. Entering the battlefield in that state will prove disastrous. He's a seasoned warrior, prepared to die should the orders dictate it. Fighting this master will force you to refine your crude fighting skills, willing or not. She doesn't mention how outclassed I am here. She probably believes she can overcome my weakness. Personally, I'm not so optimistic. In terms of battle prowess, I lack not only strength but drive. Like Dan said, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm fighting for, and that's an obvious handicap. But for my reasons to have been so easily cast aside, just how strong could they have been? After my opponent is revealed, I recall something. I think of the girl who gave me advice when I didn't know left from right. Reen Tosaka. Maybe she's on the rooftop again. I should check later to see if she's there. Is that you, Hakuno? I guess you advanced too. You know, half of the familiar faces around here are gone now that the first round's over. Wonder if you and I will fight, given enough time. I don't want to believe it. The people we eliminate, do they really die? Am I wrong? They don't really die, do they? My opponent in the first round was so nervous he never stood a chance of surviving. Made me realize that there is no next time in this war. It's pretty terrifying. Just save real fast. Alright, who else we got? Pardon me, but that old man on the first floor is your next opponent, isn't that right? Having a look at him and he glared at me. Your opponent is a mean guy. I'm so glad I'm not you right now, Hakuno. I would not want to fight Sir Dan Blackmore. That master is a seasoned veteran. He'll take you to task. Oh, you advanced too? Congrats. Can't rest on your laurels, though. There's way too much war left. The black light must be protocol strong enough to erode the digital brain of the master it touches. Just seeing it in action is scary enough. I don't want to experience it myself if I can help it. Don't walk up to me like you want to talk. You won your first round. You know how serious things are. My only objective is to annihilate everyone and save myself. Heard a couple people lost by default because they couldn't get their triggers. I'm prepared to die in the fight, but to scruffle off the moral coil due to poor preparation. Ew. You may have won once, but you can't rest on your laurels here. Do not become complacent. At least you be denied glory when next you fight. But you continue to experience the sweet ecstasy that only victory can provide. No point in checking those. Congratulations on winning the first round. 6 more rounds to go before the Holy Grail is yours. May the Holy Grail continue to illuminate your path. The computer bleeps an odd noise. Primary cipher key has been generated. Trial, huh? Right, if I don't acquire both triggers, I won't be able to enter the battle. Here's our task has been announced. Let's be operator. You know how to fight on the battlefield now, correct? We must gather further intelligence on that season night to improve our tactics in the first round. Seriously though, I thought I was mentally prepared for this, but shit just got real. I mean, tomorrow we'll be putting our lives on the line. It's kill or be killed, you know? If my servant was there with me, there's no way he would have lost, but once we finished the first round, it was so surreal. I feel like I'm dreaming. Hope this virtual illness thing heals itself, otherwise who knows what will happen to me. Talk about dodging a bullet. My opponent was DQ'd after failing to get both triggers. Healing supplies. That I can do anything here right now. You and I, we're both going to be taking the lives of others, huh? Of course, there's a pretty good chance that ours will get taken as well. Sure you thought, huh? I don't think I gained a level. Nope. What about you, Toko? Anything? Used to alternations, are you? Good. Your servants should be closer to what they once were. They've been weakened by their master's rank. You better get them back to full strength ASAP. In a world of oddities, Toko is speaking with a lowly master is the oddest. Must be the e-cigs. Exactly. No coffee, no tobacco, and I'm forced to spend my days with a mouth-breathing imbecile. Only the insane could enjoy being trapped here. I can't wait to finish here and ditch this body. Toko Ozaki continues her tirade, but there is something odd about her choice of words. What exactly does she mean by ditch this body anyway? Then I mumble, once a magus enters Seraph, they can't leave until they get the Holy Grail. I'm not a master, meaning I'm pretty much trapped here unless I take drastic measures. Such as create a version of myself that'll self-destruct once my business in Seraph is done. I see what she means, but her resolve is beyond my ability to comprehend. Ignore her, she's just a twisted degenerate who showers what little emotion she has on her dolls. The difference between her and her copies is minuscule. Think the difference between a genius and... Anyway, just take everything she says with a boatload of salt. So, up for alternation. Anything else you got for me? Yeah, okay. Right, I can just teleport back. Take a look outside. We'll go to the rooftop, see if Telsica's up there. I've always been a military nut, but I never dreamed I'd get to fight in a war. When I defeated my enemy, they actually died. I thought this was supposed to be a video game. I was lucky to win my first round. I need to get serious, or things are going to get ugly. Next time my opponent will be stronger, and that's fine. Oh, you advanced. I guess now you'll find out if it was beginner's luck that you defeated Shinji. In any case, congratulations. I don't think I actually looked down to the floor. Oh, yeah, hey, Issei. So you made it through the first round, Hakuno. Congratulations on your survival. The only way to be released from the Holy Grail War are to win or to be defeated. Nothing else of interest up here? You do see that new info tab up there. Yep, she's up here. Heard about your opponent in the second round. He's a decorated soldier, although I believe he's retired now. He's a sniper from a kingdom that is allied, whether they want it or not, with a Haraway plutocracy. Things like crawling over a mile or sniping an enemy commander are par for the course for them. Get it? He's a completely different caliber than your first round opponent. Sheesh, you really are pathetic. Your memories haven't returned, you're weak on top of that. I don't want to preach, but without memories, without your reason to fight, you're dead in the water. The ratio put down to advice is kind of wonky there, but I do get that Reen says I have a handicap. The Holy Grail is won by an individual motivation. To lack the core of that motivation is a problem. Only soldiers fight solely out of obligation. For the rest of us, we need to keep our eyes on the prize. You're not a strong-willed person or a soldier. By now you should know that's a weakness. Even if you got the strongest noble phantasm out there, he'll still make quick work of you. What's that confused look for? Talking about noble phantasms, don't tell me you don't know. It's like King Arthur's Excalibur. Noble phantasm is a power that makes your servant a servant. Noble phantasm makes my servant a servant. I do believe my questions render Reen Tosuka speechless. You don't have a noble phantasm? That would mean you aren't making any full use of your servant's powers, and yet you defeat Eldrock. And here I thought you'd relied on a really potent noble phantasm to defeat Eldrock. Maybe I have to rethink my opinion on you. But more and more I'm getting the feeling that something's very off about you. I mean, your memories didn't return after the prelims, and you can't use your noble phantasm either. You're a troublesome individual, you know that? Maybe a bug damaged your personal data when you exited the prelims. Possibly your magic circuit isn't functioning right. In any case, you have to fix this issue. Meanwhile, you better keep using your servant and updating their alteration of the soul. You may be able to use their noble phantasm to strengthen their bond with the servant. The Seraph is supposed to treat all masters equally. If the Seraph sees that you can't use your noble phantasm, it'll take corrective action. One more thing, defeating an enemy isn't an invitation to forget that enemy ever existed. It's helpful to know who you fought, so take the time to look over your matrix. Anything else for me? Look, if you're not prepared, then you're not gonna need an old phantasm anyway. I see that it says I got another thing. Oh, right, of course. I mean, it's not like I don't already know who their servants are and everything, all that stuff is. Alright, probably stop by the commissionary first. Congratulations. I honestly didn't expect you to come off on top. Sorry about the lack of faith, but to survive the next round, you need to get even stronger. Be sure to buy everything you think you'll need for the trials in the weeks ahead. What was that? I tend to eat a lot more when I'm stressed out, like now. If I don't somehow manage to stay calm, I won't survive even the easiest of battles. Maybe we should start selling some of the stuff that we got. Like the useless stuff like this. Some of the stuff I can see still being useful. But the boys' uniform is probably out. Anything else? Oh, hey, I can sell this stuff. That's nice. Alright, what do we got? Nothing new in here. Or, yes, we do. Buy some of those. I know who my opponent is. I know he loves his poison. Alright, got that. Okay, cool. More stuff. Stuns nearby foe, increases MP by 30, cures poison. Okay. There you go, big. I want to keep the heal. That heal is really good. Alright, cool. Moving on. What the? Hakuno, is that really you? Did you actually win the round? No way. I mean, Shinji is a total dirtbag, but his hacking skill should have been enough to crush you. Seriously though, I thought that you'd come out to be the first to fall. To think that you're not dead yet. Did I say that out loud? Oh man, my bad. I shouldn't have said that to your face. Anyway, it's obvious you won. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here talking to you, right? At least you are still around. Have you seen the bulletin board yet? You know, where they tell you your next opponent is? The minute I saw who I had to face next, my mind went totally blank. Seriously, total shutdown. Guess the old saying, karma can be a fickle mistress, still holds true even here. That old guy over there, he seems to be arguing with someone. He's obviously upset about something, but he's kind of freaking me out, you know? I feel a presence near the entrance to the arena and crouch down almost instinctively. It is the old man I had spoken to earlier, Dan, with a servant more likely by his side. I just learned the identity of our next opponent. Though young, they did survive the first round. So be on your guard always, and I will not tolerate you acting solely on your gut feelings. Yeah, I get it. I don't care who my opponent is. My only goal is their death. And anyway, they've already killed once, have they not? Anyone who made it through the first round is worthy of a little respect. Or is it just me? Your arrogance will be the death of us. I need you to obey my commands if we're to survive. No more acting on your own like the first round. Winning battles is meaningless if we lose the war. Do you understand me? I will not tolerate your insubordination a second time. Got it. Jeez, old man, you can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. Seems that man in green is our next opponent. It appears that he's more bully than soldier. Uncouth it may be, he has emerged victorious in the first round. That being said, he might be more of a source of amusement than an actual threat. Master, it appears they have already entered the arena. We'll probably encounter them once inside, so be sure you've made any necessary preparations. There's no need to make haste, so take care of your unfinished business you might have. Yeah, let's save real quick. Just to be on the safe side. That way I don't have to go through all those cutscenes again, actually, mostly. Yeah, probably have nothing to say. Okay, that's what she says for I have nothing else to say right now. Alright, well, we get to fight new enemies and shit. First floor. The moment I entered the arena, the very atmosphere sends warning messages screaming through my brain. Don't stop. However, I can't bring myself to move. It feels like both my feet have been nailed to the floor. It's almost as if my body and mind have become disconnected with fear and has taken over my basic instincts. I know that I have to get away as quickly as possible. The longer I stay here, the faster that death will come to claim me. What? This area is infused with poison. To think you tried to assault me from the shadows, such arrogance and appalling lack of refinement. The sound of Saber's voice voicing her voicing her disgust brings me back to reality and frees about my previously paralyzed thoughts. I'm okay now. I can move my feet and hands. There's no time for discussion. It must be an aspect of the servant's noble phantasm. I can feel an aura of death even here. With this kind of noble phantasm, the source of it must be nearby. If we destroy it, the poison will dissipate. There's only one course of action to be taken. I'll destroy this foul trickery with my blade. It's probably... Oh, it's the fucking tree. Of course. I feel magic flowing from that tree. It must be the source. Straight away, you obliterate the poison. Feel that. Figure out what type of attack patterns this thing uses. Oh. There's now two voices engaged in conversation at the end of the hall, and slowly make my way over. These voices can only belong to two people I know of. It has to be Dan and his servant. How convenient, I'll draw my blade here. I restrained the belligerence here while trying to quiet my breathing. Attacking now would just be a bad idea, since I can learn a lot just by listening. What is the meaning of this? What's that? I put up this little barrier so you'd win, boss. Why wait until the elimination battle to take them out? If they drop out now, it'll be easy victory for us. Who gave you the command to do such a deed? Even scavengers such as vultures that feed upon carrion it have at least a single shred of dignity. It's obvious by the heat of their voices that they disagree with what strategy they want to follow. The use of that yew tree is unnecessary for this fight. I thought I'd forbid you to use it. It seems to me that you lack the most important of traits. Pride. Pride, you say? Sorry, but I just can't see myself seeking something as useless as that. I mean, I'm all for it if it's all we need to win this whole thing. Really, it'd be the best thing in the world if our enemies would just kill themselves in the face of our pride. Sorry, I'm not nearly the man you are. I'm just a pragmatist who will resort to poison if it will guarantee a kill. I see violation of trust, ambushes, betrayal. These are the things you rely on in battle. The servant put up a barrier on his own, so obviously there's a disagreement about his actions. Here's those two do not get along. I can empathize what that old knight is trying to say. There's no sense in beauty in his servant's actions. Also, there are far better poisons he could have used. Dan lowers his voice, although it's hard to determine whether he's doing it from scorn or disdain. I will not order you to lower this barrier now. However, should you choose to disobey me again... After a somewhat petulant reply of gotcha, the sense of their presences disappears and I sigh in relief. There's a discord between my enemy and his servant. While the differences in ability between us is great, this might be my key to victory in the second round. Remember this thing liked it. Assuming its attack pattern is still about the same.
がない。クルーは世の役目。そなたが控えておれ。
It's supposed to be at the source of the barrier, the yew tree. Magic flows from where the tree towers over the arena. There's so much of it that those who are unprepared would drown in poison. It is filthy to even look upon, such a vile thing. Saber swells in disgust, and in one swing her blade slices down the source of the barrier. The destroyed tree vanishes as if nothing had been there. In the moment the source of the barrier disappears, so does the pressure and pain crushing my body. But this barrier, we need to watch out for the servant. I leave the area to focus. First I need more information. Okay, now to get treasures and shit. And actually kill things. Let's see, this thing like to guard a lot, so I'm just gonna focus on break. One level? Should unlock that, yep. Let's go back real quick because there's a number of things down there that I completely ignored. Because I want to get rid of that tree as fast as possible. Oh, that's it. Okay. That didn't help. Just keep going. Oh. Oh, it's dead. Whatever. Just check and see if there's any secret paths or anything. Also, note to self: don't play games that have a lot of reading not long after eating. Kind of gums my throat up and makes it hard to talk. Pretty sure I said that before, plenty of times. I just seem you can't learn my lesson. Let's do that. I don't know if they have a specific type of pattern or anything. Because I need as much experience as I can get. Let's try that. Yeah, whatever. It's not necessary for me to grind right now, I don't think. Probably when I get access to this place. Probably the next day when I can't get to the next floor. I can just go in here, kill a bunch of shit, gain a few levels, move on.
勝ちだな。今日のクルーは世の役目。そなたは控えておれ。無穏な空気だ。
New enemy.
いざ
Garda. Let's break.
見ているがよい。
Oh god.
程度あろう。硬い
Damn it.
な。なんというし。
I knew it. That was a bad idea. Shit. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, it uses attacks. It attacks a lot.
良い気合いだ。させぬ無礼な。さて、させぬ返上するぞ。させぬ。
I know it uses break too, but it looks like it just attacks purely on that one.
伏せるがよい。勝者よ。メモだ。あのタイプの敵はなかなかに面白い。
Like that.
良い気合いだ。
Hmm.
させぬ出直せ。もらったぞ。返上するぞ。
There, much better.
伏せるがよい。
I mean, it didn't take that long to get right back here anyways.
まだ工夫が足りない。行くぞマスター。
I think these guys mostly use attack, but they do break every so often.
拍手を。大事な探索を。 行くぞマスター。 そなたに拍手を。大事な探索を続けよう。いざ。良い気合いだ。無礼な。させぬ。させぬ出直せ。受けるがよい。さて無礼な。芸がない。世の剣もまだ工夫が足りぬ。感謝よ。無穏な空気だ。蹴散らす。よい、始め。返上するぞ。させぬ。
Yep, knew that was gonna happen sooner or later.
さて出直せ。良い式だマスター。見ているがよい。
Ah, of course, for the attack. Well, it uses normal attack a lot more often than that.
大義である。世の剣もまだ工夫が足りぬ。嬉しいぞ奏者よ。
Ooh, this place is big. Don't I already have that? Yes. Doesn't exactly help. Oh, another new enemy. Well, I've seen that type before. These guys like to guard, if I remember correctly.
行くぞマスター。打ち砕く。 こを動くな。そなたに拍手を。
Okay, so it looks like the way the enemies look, they still
この程度の増票では
act
物足
very
りない。
similar to the other versions of them, even if they're weaker. Good to know. Just making sure there's no hidden paths or anything for treasure. Let's see. Oh, really missed this side. Oh, that goes up. There's a firewall there. Nothing else around here. Just to fill up the map, just in case I need it for shit like the way the like the treasure hunt thing.
いざ。見ているがよい。そこを動くな。そこを動くな。打ち砕く。芸がない。成長したの。
Oh, firewall's down. Okay, and that's also the exit. Yay. But before we go that way, there's this path up here. Also, I might want to run around and gain one more level.
いざ。見ているがよい。打ち砕く。そこを動くな。やっ。そこを動くな。見事な采配だった。この程度の増票では物足りない。
Jeez.
蹴散らす。良い気合いだ。大義である。
Oh, right, you're right. The trigger, the thing I came in here for. Right, that thing.
一つ問題解決だな。
Let's see, going by my map. Oh, there's a little bit down there that I didn't explore. Otherwise, get just this explored up. Alright, cool. Run around and murder a little bit more.
行くぞマスター。そこを動くな。硬いな。
So these things can poison.
失せるがよい。それから次へと懲りぬやつらよ。心遣い助かる。
And she's not poisoned anymore. Okay. I guess poison only lasts the round.
マスター。
Alright, there we go.
賛成だ。早く戻って湯あみをしたい。
I feel our enemy master and servant have clashing views on battle. Your reliance on willpower instead of ability or philosophy really comes in handy for me. Indeed, I entrust myself to the willpower without question, Praetor. Since those two cannot understand each other soul to soul, they rely on faulty words and emotions. So let's exacerbate their ill feelings towards each other, and doing so grasp victory. Observe those two closely in order to ascertain the differences in their philosophies. Hey, yep. Oh, only 75% of the treasures on the first floor? All of a sudden, I hear voices down the hallway. One of them is familiar. Greetings, Sir Dan Blackmore. It's an honor to meet a knight of such renown. That's definitely Leo, given the refined greeting. Leo's servant is as usual spot behind Leo, looming there like a silver shadow. Gawain preserves the silence, so the next voice is not his, but that of the man near Leo. The honor is mine to meet the Lord Successor of the Harways in a place like this. Certainly you're not surprised. I'm just here to retrieve what is rightfully ours. I am a novice on the battlefield, but my family decided I should be the one to go. It's an embarrassing confession to make to such a seasoned knight. The Almighty Grail. The Holy Grail is to be yours? Of course, we Harways must have it under our control, especially if its guardianship is vacant. Something so divine does not belong in the hands of normal men, but in the embrace of a king. This Holy Grail war is annoying, but what can you do? You speak of the divine right of kings. Yes, I can see where you're coming from. Leo's talking to my opponent in the second round, Dan. They know each other, but it seems like they've never met. Like they're both celebrities. So the Holy Grail is legitimate. To tell the truth, I was rather dubious on the whole. Oh no, I feel unsuitably roused. To think that at this age I would see the honor in questing for the Holy Grail. Of course, the Holy Grail is real. To your country most of all. Oh, and how have you arrived at that conclusion? Because of you, Sir Blackmore. You're not only a veteran, but also a knight decorated by the Queen. The fact that a man of your rank has been dispatched is proof that the Grail is real. What are you saying, young king? I'm just an old soldier. The Queen could not spare a young life for this battle royale, hence I was called upon. You're close to the Queen, so you must have heard her displeasure at a certain allied organization. Well, the Queen's intentions do not reach a simple soldier's ear. I see, I beg your pardon. I shall take my lead. Let us be off going. As you wish. After bidding farewell to Dan, Leo notices me and stops. It's been a while, Hakuno. I've heard you passed the first round. Congratulations. Are you ready for the second round? I'd wish you luck, but it's strange. The Black Knight's lance has splintered. No, perhaps he has exchanged it for a sword. If his conviction is no longer what it used to be, then perhaps you have a genuine shot at victory. Leo doesn't elaborate any further before leaving. Dan also left while I wasn't paying any attention. What the heck are they talking about in the first place? The harder I try to understand, the less of it makes sense. All I really grasped was that they both really want the Holy Grail. I don't believe there's some magic dream-granting cup out there, but they're both convinced. Beyond the discord between those two, there's an evident gap in skill between you and that old knight. Master, let's head to the arena and see what we can do to close the gap between you two. Saber's right. If I don't get my abilities up to par, I won't have a chance of winning. Alright, let's see what everybody else has to say. What would you do if the two of us got paired? Right back at you. Still wish you the best. Win or lose. Live or die. In other words, I have to kill my opponent to stay alive. Instead of feeling proud I won, I only feel disgust. Oh, it's you, Hakuno. It seems people have started forming alliances. Me? I do my own thing. Always have, always will. You're not going to believe this. My enemy master dropped something and I picked it up. Lucky me. I had to find out more about it right away. Is that it? Oh, hey, Ronnie. You have better luck ambushing him in the school. What's the harm in trying? Oops, except the black shirt said we get penalized. Otherwise, who cares about a fair fight? The same mechanical expression in speech. Who or what could this girl possibly be?
こうして人間らしく対話するのは初めてですね。私はラニ。あなたと同様、聖杯を手に入れる使命を負った者。
Seen this beautiful exotic girl many times before. This is the first time we've spoken. You hear real emotion in her voice's relief. It's nice to speak with a fellow human being.
あなたを照らす星を見ていました。他のマスターたちも同様に読んだのですが、あなただけが霞に隠れた存在。では改めて質問をどうか答えてほしい。あなたは何なのですか？困ります。今の回答は正解ではありません。
Huh? That wasn't what I meant. I wanted to say something else, but that's what came out, almost like a Prolovian response. The look of disappointment that the girl Ronnie gave me is actually physically painful.
正体を隠すのですか？昨日、ブラックモアのサーバントにはあんなに無防備だったのに。
Someone saw me? Shouldn't have been anyone else in there besides me and my opponent.
警戒しないでください。私はあなたの対戦者ではないのですから。見ていたというのは正確ではありません。星が語るのです。あなたのことを。また我が師が言ったものが誰なのか。私は新たに生まれる鳥を探している。そのために多くの星を読むのです。あなたがその鳥なのかは分かりませんが。
Maybe she's an astrologer, but I don't really understand her. She seems mostly harmless, though.
私はもっと星を見なければならない。ですので協力を要請します。ブラックモアの星を私にも教えてほしい。いかがでしょう。かの星を読み知ることはあなたにも有益なことだと思いますが、アトラスの最後の末として私はその価値を示したい。私はあなたを利用し、あなたは私を使用する。どうでしょう。私の頼みを聞いていただけますか？死は言いました。人形である私に命を入れる者がいるのかを見よと。死が言うのであれば私は探さなければならない。人間というもののあり方を。あなたがそうなのかそれは分かりません。でもあなたには少し他のマスターと違う星が見える。私はもっと人を見なければならない。あなたもそしてブラックモアも。だから私に見せてほしいのです。何か彼の遺物を見つけたら私のところまで来てください。私は3階の廊下の奥で待っています。その時空を見てみましょう。ブラックモアの星を読むことはあなたにも無益なことではないでしょう。今から3日後には星を読むのに適した時が満ちるでしょう。その時までに遺物をお持ちください。
But final, until we meet again, she gives me a last smile before turning her attention back to the sky outside the window. A girl of many mysteries, and oddly enough, I couldn't detect any animosity from her. But if it'll help me learn about Dan, I'll be sure to find something and bring it to the 3rd floor. You have better luck in ambushing him in the school. Oh, right, yeah, I just talked to you about that. As long as we keep winning, we'll become enemies eventually, maybe even next week. So stop talking to me. Consorting with an enemy will dull my blade. At the yew tree. Yew tree, also known as the... okay. Though most of its fruit is edible, its seeds contain a poison, taxine, and is fatal if ingested. Master's pairing up? Well, it makes as much sense as any other strategy. Are you going to pair up? You notice that there are 3 types of treasure containers in the arena. The blue ones have regular items, red have rare, and green have cipher keys. Well, not really earth-shattering information, something to keep in mind. Do you know how to check items in your inventory from the terminal? Select the item, press square to put between the item's description and status effects. That's right, personal conflicts on school grounds are prohibited. Please obey the rules. Any master who breaks any rules will be penalized by having their abilities temporarily limited. Green up here? Nope. Now Tiger has a quest for me. It may sound cold, but I can't have you as a friend. Here today's friend is tomorrow's enemy. Yeah, haven't said that. Don't talk to me anymore. Too bad. Need your help. Emergency. Do you think you can help me out? Of course. A person that a friend gave to me somehow got sent to the arena by mistake. But I don't know whose arena it was sent to, so I'm throwing up a Taiga signal to all students. So do you think you can help me by searching your arena? It'll be 2 days before it gets reported as a system error, so please get it before then. Better head to the arena now. Sure as hell don't want to get myself disqualified. I don't know much about you, but just watching the fountain here gets me thinking about things. Like, what will you actually receive when you claim the final victory in the Holy Grail War? Alright, let's go talk to the sisters. Should be in the arena, yep. I don't think Toko's going to say anything until the next round. Yep. All in strength, baby! Alright, what do we get for that? Status. Down to the healer. Absorbs enemy HP when using break. That could be useful in some situations. Increases item drop right after. Oh, nice. Nobody out here? Yep. Everyone seems a little subdued after the first round. I guess reality's starting to set in. Seeing as how I probably can't do anything to help, I'll just eat for now. Tomorrow we may die. Alright, any new items in here? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Durable gym clothes. Restore your mental quality. If you code cast frequently, be sure to buy some. Let's see. I should save and everything before going back in.
の次は盗賊とはな。そなたに怒りをぶつける筋ではないが、妙はつまらぬ。先ほどすれ違った魔術師のサーバントは、麗しのアタランテであった。
So she's in here too somewhere. Cool.
赤い矢の英霊はいい。何より見た目が良い。あのような緑男と比べるべくもない。
Saber pouts, selling back into her makeshift throne. Gosh, you'd think our opponent in the second round offended her sensibilities or something.
当然だ。あの男には反逆の層がある。為政者に牙を向けるのであれば、王たる世とは相入れぬ。覚えておくがいい。世の嫌いなものは倹約没落反逆だ。あの男はその全てを網羅していると世のクセっ気が反応していると聞いているのか奏者よ。
A king, huh? That's like Leo said. How strange to speak of kings. Well, actually, in this virtual world, kings aren't that odd. Now I'm curious, if Leo's a modern-day king, then what did Saber preside over?
世がどのような為政者であったかと？言葉で言うのは簡単だが、余興だ。 当ててみよ。そなたの目に世はどう映るのだ？
Servants are reproductions of historical legends. Then she was... Well, that's technically true. I'll just go with it. Perhaps she was a feared tyrant who tormented her people. I mean, she really looks down on others. She is fast to swing a blade and rash to the point of negligence. Couldn't be easily living under this woman's reign.
はは人々を苦しめた暴君とはよく言った。それはつまりそなたも同じように扱ってほしいということか。ふん、思えばよもミさんはそれにしてもやりすぎたかと反省した失策もある。世の神明がかの者らにとっていかに悪魔的なものとして語られたか、そなた身をもって味わってみるか。
I shake my head wildly. Scary. Even though she's half joking, shivers are going down my spine. Her smile's more threatening than the blade of an enemy servant.
わかればよい。信頼してほしい相手に暴君だなどと言われては世もすねたくなるというもの。なのでもう少し気を使ってほしい。せめて暗君、いや公私混同のできない素直な皇帝だった。あたりで妥協せよ。まあ実のところ世が起こる筋合いではないのだが、そなたの答えは大体合ってる。
Saber crosses her arms in knowledge and satisfaction. Alright, I'll just pretend I didn't say that, for my own safety. Should probably start saving in separate slots just to be on the safe side.